Okay, how's it going, everyone? I told you guys I was going to bring you guys a trade day in the... I think this is probably going to go live before the update video, but if you watch the update video and you're like, oh, well, the trade day is already up, because I try to get these up ASAP, so that way, you guys can send trades in on the stuff, and that will take care of that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, we got Patrice Bergeron up right away, best face-off man in the game, up for 38K start price, 40K buy now. Amazing two-way forward. He's really good to play defensively on the penalty kill. Great card to have. Send in trades on Bergeron if you want him on your team. Next up, Patrick Marleau, a little bit lower end, really quickly, and a really nice shot from Patrick Marleau. He's up for 15K, buy now of 20K. If you guys want to buy these guys and just buy them as players, go ahead and do that too. And if you guys, they're all up for a day, so this is all going to end February 2nd at around 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. is when I'd say get your trades in for. Eastern Standard Time, obviously. Anze Kopitar up next. If you throw captain's cards on him, he's amazing for having a captain's card on him. He'll bump him up to 88 skating, and then the rest of his shots, like his offensive categories, his checking gets bumped up to 90, and his defense gets bumped up to 86. Amazing player also to have, really good playmaker to have. I'd say second line center if you're not going for the crazy like hot live players and stuff like that. Kopitar is a perfect second line center. He gets in front of the net for you. For your cross creases and stuff. So he's a really good player, nice lefty to have. 30K start price, 38K buy now. Bobby Ryan is the next player, 20K start price, 30K buy now. He's a deeper, more depth player. He was playing on the third line for me. He's got a really nice shot, but he's a bit slow. I would say his team of the week or his best of the rest card would probably be a little bit better than his base to have, but even his base is still a nice card to have out on the ice. Marian Hossa is one player that is streaky as all hell for me. I don't know what it is about Hossa. It's just, he seems like some games he's amazing for me, other games he does nothing for me whatsoever. And you look at his stats, like 88 skating, 87 shot, 89 hands. His stats are amazing, like really good player to have. It's just he's really streaky for me. 70K start price, 80K buy now for him. It's just iffy. This one I threw up there, the best of the rest, Yuri Hoodler, because this card is probably one of the best cards in Hunt, and a lot of people don't realize it. The reason why, because just the way Hoodler is, if you throw a captain's card on him, he's one of the best cards. But I mean, even without a captain's card, 88 skating, 88 shot, and 89 hands, offensively, an amazing card to have. He's a really small, really fast guy. You throw a captain's card on him, 90 shot or 90 skating, 90 shot, 91 hands. Like, just a beast of a card for offensive play. So, if you're running a second line and you need a center, I have him up for a 9K start price, 12K buy now. He might get bought. I don't know. There's not many on the market. If he doesn't get bought, I'm still going to try to sell him, because I'm selling pretty much my entire team to start a Hut series for you guys. So, if you guys want to buy these players up, I would appreciate it. Preferably with pucks, just so that way I can do the series for you. I'm looking more for pucks in this than I am for other players, because I would have to sell them. So let's keep that in mind. Next up, Phil Kessel, Toronto's bad boy, second in the league right now for goals. I think he has 30 and had a hat trick tonight against the Ottawa Senators. Amazing card. Phil Kessel is amazing to have. 88 skating, 90 shot, 90 hands. Really good offensive player. Defensive category kind of lacks a bit, but that offensive category makes up for it. He's up for an 80K start price and 90K buy now. You have a Hockey Fights Cancer, Jimmy Howard, for 30K, 5K start price, 40K buy now. There's only 4 more on the market. Is the second highest Jimmy Howard card, with the highest being that player of the game, I think. A really good card, 88 glove high, and everything else is an 89. He doesn't really get looked at. Even his base card, or his I think it's a Winter Classic card, is an 87, and it's an 87 glove high and an 88 everything else. Still a really good card to have. Really amazing player. Team of the week, David Backes. There isn't many of these cards on the market, and I remember when I got it out of the pack, he was going for like 15K. I have him up for a 30K start price with a 40K buy now. Really good player to have on your fourth or third line for your power forward situation. He's a grinder out there. You look at those defensive categories, 88 defense, 88 or 89 checking, and even the offensive categories is up there with an 88 shot and 88 hands. The skating's a little bit slower. I like to have 88s on my team. 87, you don't really notice it. Get Backus on the breakaway, he's not going to get caught. But he's right-handed shot, and I'm not big on right-handed players. It's nice to have like a right-handed defenseman on the left side, but when it comes to forwards, I'd rather I like having right-handed guys on the cross creases to just tip the puck in. But I mean, Bacchus, this Hut Live Bacchus plays really well. And again, 30k start price, 40k buy now. And moving up to the last player, Martin St. Louis, the player that I believe is on the bubble for Team Canada. I'm not really sure how that goes. Should be on Team Canada, but isn't. 18k start price, 20k buy now for Martin St. Louis. Really quick, really small. And honestly, he decks kids P too. Like, he's just weird. Martin St. Louis, you wouldn't think that he'd be a guy that would just completely destroy people hitting-wise, but I've blindsided a couple people with St. Louis and knocked them on their ass. So that is the trade day for this time. If I get any other better players, I will do another trade day in the future. But again, keep in mind that I am trying to get rid of most of these players. These are most of my big name players on the team, and I'm trying to sell them because I need pucks for my next series. So if you guys are looking for pucks, and that's like why they're all like pretty much put at like different price ranges and stuff like that. Just because. So if you guys do send in a trade, I will accept the trade if it's player for player, and the value's there. If you throw a Zach Parise and Bobby Ryan, like obviously I'm gonna accept that trade. But if you throw like a player and like 20,000 pucks or so on Bobby Ryan, I would be more inclined to taking that trade than 2 players for Bobby Ryan, just because I want to get the pucks for my next series. That I want to do to bring you guys more Hut content, I guess, just because you guys want to see it. But I want to bring like a cool idea, kind of, not like standard pack openings and stuff. So I'm trying to get rid of these guys just to be able to do so. So that way I have a little bit more money breathing room. I probably I figure when you piece it out, there's probably a good like 200 to 400k in these players and what's in my collection. And so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. If you remember, team's name is EA's Finest. Send in your trades, I guess. Give me trades, whatever you guys want to do. I have no Padon, but this is what I do have. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys later in the next video.